Devean George, Devean Jamar George, born August 29, 1977, is an American former professional basketball player who played 11 seasons in the National Basketball Association (NBA), mostly as a backup small forward. He won 3 NBA championships during his time with the Los Angeles Lakers. Early life and college. Professional career. He was taken by the Lakers with the 23rd overall pick of the 1999 NBA draft and showed considerable promise, especially by his third season where his hustle, outside shooting, and defense made him a key substitute, and he appeared in every single game. George was a contributor to the Los Angeles Lakers' 3 straight championship seasons, playing a solid role as a reserve behind Rick Fox. The Lakers gave him a contract extension in 2002 as a result, and over the years, his effort, defensive activity, three-point shooting, and willingness to do what the Lakers required of him endeared him to many Laker fans. George signed a 2-year $4.02 million contract with the Mavericks as a free agent in August 2006, and as the season continued he gained coach Avery Johnson's trust and became more integral to the Maver. After the end of the 2006-07 NBA season, George became an unrestricted free agent. The Mavericks gave him and his agent a chance to opt in or opt out of a possible second season with the Mavericks at $2.16 m. As of June 30, George decided to opt out of a second season with the Mavericks, but eventually, with no other choices, re-signed on July 9 to a $2.05 million deal. In February 2008, George received a lot of publicity when he refused to be included as part of a larger trade, which would have sent Jason Kidd to the Mavericks and George to the New Jersey Nets. The trade was ultimately completed without George being part of it. On March 11, 2009, George injured his right knee in a game against the Portland Trail Blazers. On March 27, George had arthroscopic surgery to remove loose fragments of cartilage from the injured knee. George had the option to become a free agent at the end of the season, but chose to exercise his player option to remain with the team. On July 8, 2009, George was a part of a 3-team trade that sent him and Antoine Wright to the Toronto Raptors, Sean Marion and Chris Humphries to the Mavericks, and Jerry Stackhouse to the Memphis Grizzlies. George was later traded to the Golden State Warriors along with cash considerations on July 30, 2009 for Marco Bellinelli. George tried out for his hometown Minnesota Timberwolves in December 2011 after the NBA lockout of that year ended. He did not make their final roster. After basketball, in 2012, George announced a proposal for an affordable apartment project in Minneapolis. On September 7, 2014, Devean and 3 former Augsburg teammates captured the Gus Macker 3-on-3 next step down bracket championship in St. Paul, Minnesota. NBA career statistics. Regular season. Playoffs.